Hello everyone and welcome to Learn with Chris Design. Okay, so um in this video I want to quickly explain the Figma design interface, right? This is the Figma file design interface, right? If you remember from the previous video I showed how um we could create a file simply clicking on design. It opens a new file, right? Yeah, and you could choose to rename it from here. Uh, Design file, right? Yeah, but let's go back to this, right? And so this is the new Figma design. This is actually Figma UI3, right? By the left we have the layers panel, assets file, right? By the left, and by the right we have the properties panel, right? And below here it's the toolbar, you can call it the tools panel, right? Okay, so let's see what here is all about. Okay, by the top we have the tabs, right? You can open multiple tabs, right? This is the home, this is the file we're currently in, this is the recent file we just opened, right? Yeah, so here it simply contains quick actions, right? And we have file. You can open a new design, a new fig jam, new slide, new boss. Import sketch. You can place image, save as local, copy as local copy simply means dot fig file, right? Export, and you can export each frames as PDF and the likes, right? Okay. Edits. What do we have on edits? We have undo, redo. These are just, yeah, some basic things you could use. You could probably learn the shortcut of undo here. Control Z, redo, Control Y. That's if you make a mistake or something. And other properties as well. And what about view? Okay. Basically you need some elements, right? For example, rulers. Uh, Let me just put that back. Okay, with the rulers you can drag to ensure there's this consistency in your design, right? Or something like that. Yeah, so um that's that. Okay, object. Nothing really much except we have a component which we don't have for now. A text is basically this typography you can see in the design here. Okay, arrangement, yeah, align left, align horizontal. Don't worry, we're gonna get into details, right? Vector, yeah, plugins. You can see current plugins we have, right? We'll get into details soon. Widget, preference, and libraries, right? So all of the key things I want to show you guys here, it's simply to help an account, you could see the video tutorials, right? You could log out, but the important thing here is your keyboard shortcut, right? Once you click on the keyboard shortcuts, you could see tools. You could see the shortcut to tools, move to V, frame F. You could just learn all those shortcuts to make your work easier, you could see the show UI and um, um, switch to dev rulers. You can see all the shortcuts, right? Zoom. We have this um, text. You can see the shortcut. That's basically for you to have that speed while designing. You need to know all the shortcuts, right? Yeah. So that's that. And this part is to minimize UI. Just in case you need some more space. Um, basically two ways you can do that. You can use control slash, right? Control slash, yeah. Or once you click on um anything, you basically see the shortcuts beside it, right? Yeah. So that's that about that. Okay. Let's come down here to the tools, right? So basically, this is the move tool. You have it's just to move things around. The move tool, you can I'll show you the difference between the move hand and scale tool right now. The move tool, you just click a frame and you can move it, right? Um, the hand tool, see the shortcut H, just click on H on your keyboard and we are there. You can move things across the canvas, right? Yeah, and the scale tool is simply to expand something with constant height and width, right? See, if I drag this, it scales up, right? Unlike, let me go back. Unlike using this way, let's go to V, the move to back. If you drag this, you see it doesn't scale up properly, right? Yeah. So that's about that. This next tool is the frame tool, the frame section and slice. You basically make use of the frame for now. You click on the frame, you see you have your mobile frame, your phone, your tablet, desktop. Let's just click on the, let's say, whoa, I can't find my favorite frame anymore. Sure, let's just use iPhone 13 mini. It's actually the same width with this, right? The same height and width, yeah. So that's that about frame. For shapes, so we have a rectangle, line, arrow, ellipse, polygon. So if you click on none, shortcut R, you can drag. You have a shape. You click on ellipse. You can also drag, have a circle, or that's holding Shift key to have a perfect circle. But if you just want uh oval shape or something, you could just drag without holding Shift, right? Yeah, so that's that about shape, and you can also input images and videos, right? So right here is a pen tool. Yeah, you can draw. Let's see, just random shape or your logos or something, right? And you click on enter. Ah, the color is dark. You might not see. Let me make it white and increase it to 10 so you can see it clearly. Yeah, so that's that about the pen and pencil tool. Now the text tool, basically for text, right? Click on it, should be able to write text. Hello. Oh, it's a little bit tiny. Let's make it bigger. Yeah. So that's that about the text tool, right? And for comments, if you're working with design teams, you can just drop a comment here like nice work. Okay. And your team members will be able to see it, right? Let's see if we can delete that. Okay, delete it. Yeah. And right here, it's also like the quick actions, but basically focusing on the assets and plugins, right? There'll be a video about it, so let's not really stress ourselves, right? Yeah. So right here is um the three modes, right? We have the draw modes. We won't be using that for now. The draw mode, basically you go to a new interface to draw. The design mode, which we are currently on, this is the design mode, and the dev mode. Okay, the dev mode, mainly developers who use it, but we're also going to touch that a little bit so you can see what it's all about, right? Yeah. So let's end this video here so it doesn't get extra long.